Hey everybody, welcome to another class with Ellen Moschetto of, of Ellen Moschetto Yoga. That feels a little weird to say that because it's just me, my name. But my yoga YouTube my YouTube page is Ellen Moschetto Yoga. And if you want to email me ever, just to say hey, or to, if you have any questions, I also do private, like one-to-one virtual classes. So if you have any questions about scheduling a meeting like that, you just send me a message. And if you watch these videos regularly, it'd be awesome if you could subscribe. All right, so I'm gonna put this away here. So in a moment, I'm just gonna head over to my mat, but just first, if you don't have a drink of water with you, or you want to use blocks, or you use a strap, just take a moment and you can get your items. And I'm going to head on over to the mat. We're actually going to start seated today. So just join me in a moment. All right, here we go. So, as I said, we're going to start seated today with the legs crossed. Okay, so we're just going to shake out a little bit. Shake the wrists out, arms. I like to loosen up and just sway a little bit, side to side. Some people like to rock front to back. I'm more of a side to side warm-up person. It's up to you though. All right. So as we're moving like this, just gentle movements, kind of loosening things up. Just allow the muscles in your face and neck and shoulders to get a little soft. Shoulders sit low, away from the ears. And let's take the arms down, palms up. All right. So we're going to just focus on breathing right now to develop a rhythm with our breathing. Traditionally, yoga breathing is done with the mouth closed, taking the breath in and out with the nose. But more and more I've seen different instructors do a mouth exhale, and I think I'm just used to doing the inhaling, and I almost said outhailing, the inhaling and exhaling with the nose, but we can mix it up a little bit. Sometimes with the more active poses, I think you see the exhale through the mouth kind of generate a little heat if you're looking for more of a cardio experience. So just do it up, make it work for you. And we're going to take our arms down, palms up, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to go with the traditional breathing with the mouth closed. But if you are inclined to exhale softly through the mouth, feel free. Let's just keep breathing. It's more, I think the key thing is to develop a rhythm with the breathing. So we get to that place where we're not holding the breath. We just keep the breath flowing. Inhale, exhale. Nice. And as we're breathing, just allow the shoulders to drop low away from the ears. Softness in the muscles in the face. All right, and we'll add a little movement. Very gently, we'll just begin to warm the neck up. So just a very simple, gentle movement. We're just going to take the chin right to left. Good. Keep the breath steady, breathing in, breathing out. Very gentle movement. Good. Let's go to your right one more time. Then we'll take it to your left one more time. Back to the middle. And then we'll take the chin high and chin toward the chest. Chin high and chin to chest. Good. If this pace seems a little fast for you, please slow it down. just alternating, chin up, chin down, and let's come back to the middle. All right, we're gonna keep these legs crossed. If you feel a little tightness in the hips or maybe in the knees, just take the feet a little further away from the body. That'll alleviate that tightness. All right, so we're going to do a little shoulder stretch, a little arm stretch. So the palm, we'll start with your right hand. Palm of your right hand is going to come to the back, either of the back of the neck, or if you can reach a little lower, go ahead. So the elbow bends and the palm side of the hand is against the, maybe it might be against the back of your head, back of the neck, depending on your flexibility, right? Now the opposite hand's gonna come up to the elbow and you're pulling the right arm gently toward the right ear, okay? If you feel like you've lost some of that height in the spine, just take a moment, sitting up tall, good. So you're holding on to the elbow, gently pulling inward toward the ear. All right, on an inhale, let's straighten both arms. I sounded very proper there. We'll bring them down. Good. All right, we're gonna go to the other side. Palm to, oh, I'm a little more flexible on this side. All right, palm against either the back of the head or neck. Okay. Opposite hand comes up and around. And again, we're pulling. Now it's your left arm toward your left ear. And we try to maintain that height in the spine. Good. Let's just breathe here. Very nice. All right. Keep it going. Just a few more moments. On your next inhale, again, we'll take those arms straight up and exhale. Just let the arms float down nice and slowly. You might feel a little circulation or a little tingling sensation. That's actually a good thing. All right, we'll shake it out. And we're just going to do another breathing exercise to warm up. On this one, it's a very simple breathing. The only thing different than when we began is we're just going to add a little arm movement in, and we're just going to be mindful of, on our inhales, getting tall, and on the exhale, you're going to take the navel in and up. I don't know if you can see that, just that subtle movement. When you take the navel in and up, it gives you that height in the spine, and you're engaging the core, which is really nice. So our inhales, we're going to take the arms up, and on the exhales, we're just going to bend the elbows, bring the pinky side of the fists together, and that's when you're going to engage the core. This one I am breathing out through the mouth. All right, so our inhale, straight up, nice and tall. Exhale, engage the core, navel sweeps in and up. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale. Good. Engaging that core. All right, let's move on to table. I like to take a roll forward. If that is a challenge for you, you just swing the feet out to one side. You stay right where you are. I'm going to change up my angle. So in table, the palms are to the floor. So you get into your table. I'm going to talk to you for a moment. Palms to the floor. Fingers are spread wide. And you're putting your weight into this surface. It's called the thenar surface. It's that little space under the index finger and above that little pad of the thumb. So the arms kind of hug in toward the body a little bit. And if you experience any wrist sensations in any of these arm poses, think of the weight being distributed. So you're not just pressing through the hands, you're also pressing through the tops of the feet, the front of the ankles. And engage the biceps and triceps. So you're squeezing those muscles, kind of flexing the biceps and triceps, and then you'll feel that pressure comes off the wrist. So my feet are down, squeezing the biceps and triceps. Good. Nice. All right, I've been gabbing a lot. You've been holding this a pretty long time. So let's just take a little pause. We're going to go into a child's pose on your next exhale. So if you recall, child's pose is you just going to sit back on the heels. You can stay up here in a little bit of a modified child's pose, or you can bend the elbows and just take the head down. I'm just going to pause here for a moment. You stay right where you are. Just breathe through it. Excellent. All right, we're going to bring ourselves back up to table. So remember, the fingers are spread wide, wrists are under the shoulders, the legs are the same distance apart as the arms. And we're taking the weight down through the feet and the hands. Okay? So we're just going to do a little bit of a combo here. On our inhales, we'll return here to table. And on the exhales, we're going to go into cat. If you recall cat, just think of, I always think of a Halloween poster with the cat arching the back, right? So our inhales, we take to table. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin around the spine. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, flat. Exhale, round. Really squeeze the stomach in. Good. We'll do a couple more. Table to cat. Good. One more. Table and exhale, cat. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin around the spine. And we're going to come down to table. And then we're going to take it back to a little bit of a modified child's pose. Bend the elbows. Okay, so this is going to be our inhale. We're going to come back to this position on the inhale. On the exhale, we're going to go to cow. If you recall, cow is when you heart forward, eyes up, tailbone up. Okay, inhale, coming back. Exhale, come forward, heart forward, eyes up, tailbone up. Good. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, come forward, heart forward, eyes up, tip of the tailbone up. Engage the core. We're going to hold here, keep breathing. Engage the core. Squeeze the belly up away from the floor. Look up, tailbone up. All right, let's take it back on an inhale. And we're going to stay here. Go into a little more of the deeper child's pose. We'll take the forearms down. All right, you stay right where you are. Just keep breathing. Taking the breath in and letting the breath out. All right, we're going to come up, take the upper body up. I'm going to turn, but you stay where you are. I'm just going to take wardrobe, take to a kneeling position. We're not going to stay here too long. If kneeling, a low kneel challenges you, just come up high kneeling. We're going to be there in a moment anyway. But for those of us who can stay comfortably in the low kneeling, just stay here for a moment. We're going to take the shoulders back, heart forward, just looking straight ahead. Take a nice deep breath in and let that breath go. Nice deep breath in and let it go. Very nice. So those of us low kneeling, we're going to join anybody in high kneeling. All right. So we're going to feel tall in the upper body. Shoulders are relaxed. We're going to take your right foot out front. Okay. So your left toes are pointing behind you. Right toes are pointing in front of you. Okay. Now, we're going to flip the back toes to the base of the toes. And this is a little bit of a combo movement using the breath. So our inhales are going to bring us to straighten the knees to stand. And our exhales are going to bring us back down. All right. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. All right, very nice. If you find that is a challenge, to come up and come down. Just stay right here. Stack your hands, and then you can come forward and back. You don't want to take that knee too far over the toes, but you can just kind of do a little forward and back. But for those who want to give it a try, again, inhale brings us to stand, both legs straight. All right. And we're going to exhale, coming back down. All right. Very nice. We're going to switch sides. Right. Just get your balance. When you first start, front toes are facing straight in front of you, back toes directly behind you, and then you'll take those back toes to the base and inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Come back to a kneeling. So shake it out. Good. All right, we're going to do a little variation on the same pose. We're not going to come back with that bending so much. We're going to involve the arms in it. So we're going to get some work in the core and these muscles on the side of the abs called obliques. So let's take your right leg out. I'll do one first. So we are going to start by coming up. So you're going to flip the back toes. So this time we're going to stay higher up off the floor. All right, inhale, we're going to take the arms up. Exhale, we're going to bend, but not all the way back to the floor. We're going to bend both knees. Take the elbows in. Okay, I'm going to do it from the side. You stay right where you are. So our inhale is straight knees, straight arms. Our exhale is bent arms, bent knees. Inhale up. Exhale. This is a good one to exhale through the mouth. And inhale, take it up. Exhale, come down. Let's do it one more time. Good. All right. Pause. We'll do the left leg out front first. And actually, we don't have to come back down to the floor. You can just take left leg forward. Okay. All right. We're going to start with an inhale. So both knees straight. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, elbows back. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good. We're going to do two more. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. Good. Just come up to stand. Take a little pause. That's a pretty active pose. You can just rest your hands on the hips. And let's just breathe here. Good. We'll drop the arms. Little wide stance mountain. So the shoulders are down. Muscles in the face are soft. You can relax the arms. I'm going to sway them side to side, front and back. All right. We're going to keep the feet wide. We're going to go a little wider than the hips. Okay? We're going to take a bend. Actually, we're going to take toes out to the sides. So the toes go like this. All right, we're going to take a little bend in the knees. You don't have to go too deep. Boom, arms. Upper body comes forward a little bit. Hands are on top, above the knees with the thumbs on the inside. Okay, so not straight up with the spine. The upper body does come forward a little bit. So just so you can see from the side, not straight, do a lean. All right, so I don't know, for some reason people have a little, need a little visual with this one. So let's just start, we're just gonna sway a little bit to start. All right, coming back to center. So we're gonna start with your right shoulder. Now your right shoulder is gonna dip toward your left knee, and then that right arm straightens. So you're kind of pushing your leg out and resisting the leg. It's squeezing in, really works the inner thigh. We're gonna come back to center now, both elbows are bent. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Left shoulder starts to dip down and just the left arm straightens, and you're just gonna kind of push against your thigh. Good, just keep breathing. Excellent. All right, we're gonna come to center, bring it up, all the way up with the arms, take it down. Good. We're gonna do the same thing one more time, but we'll take a little pause first. I don't know, you might feel the quads burning a little bit, so no problem taking a pause in between. All right, so feet are the same way, toes are off to the side. Start tall, nice deep breath in. Let's let it go. Nice deep breath in, navel in and up, and let it go. All right, we're gonna bend the knees. Hands are above the knees, thumbs on the inside, upper body comes down just a smidge. All right, so let's start with your right shoulder moving toward the left knee, and that right elbow straightens, and you're just giving that right leg a little push back. The right leg resists and pushes forward into the palm. We're coming back to the middle, and we're gonna go to the left. So left shoulder, whoop, trying to go onto my shirt, comes toward the left knee, and the left arm straightens, kind of pushing against the inside of the thigh. Good, engage the core, breathe through it. Doing great. All right, we're gonna come back to center. All right, I'm gonna bounce a little bit, just work the thighs, okay? I'm gonna put the weight into the heels, lift the toes up, and just slowly straighten the knees. You can do it. A little burn on the thighs, but you got it. Good. Now I'm gonna turn the toes forward and just walk the feet and legs together. All right. Nice little round of breath here. Breathing in with the nose and let it go. If you feel like your heart's getting a little fast, you can move to using your nose for the inhales and exhales. If you want to keep up that cardio feel, then you can exhale through the mouth. Up to you. All right, we're going to take our arms up. All right, nice and tall. Then drop your right arm and just bend to your right. Good, just breathe through it. You stay right here. We're making these videos in a quarantine situation. You stay right there. I just need to tell my roommate / mother to turn her computer down. Hey, Ma, can you turn that down? Thank you. No edits, right? All right, you come back up to center. All right, let's go to the other side. We'll start with the arm low. Left arm low, right up against the side. We'll inhale the right arm up and exhale, tipping it over to the left. Good. Just keep breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. I have a little bend in this upper arm. Ideally, it's a straight arm, but it's okay. All right, we're coming back to center. Shaking it out. All right, we're gonna come back down to the floor. So we're gonna, I'm gonna take you through a sun salutation to get down to the floor. Again, it's up to you. It's your class, it's your hour or part of the hour, depending how long we go today. But it's your time. So if you want to just bring yourself gently down to the floor to sit, no problem. You just do that. Wait for us for a moment. I'm gonna go through a sun salutation for those who want to bring it down that way. All right, we're gonna come up toward the top of the mat. You can stay facing forward. I just change angles for this one. Our inhale takes the arms up. Exhale, take the arms wide, heart first, folding forward, drop the hands, drop the head. I get a little bend in my knees. All right, we're gonna inhale just halfway up. Okay, we're gonna exhale to plank. So bend the knees, plant the hands. You're gonna take one leg back on the ball of the foot, base of the toes, then the other. If you need to adjust it all, go ahead. All right, heels back, shoulders away from the ears, crown of the head forward. Next exhale, we're taking it down to the floor. So bend those elbows. Good. Tops of the feet come down. Our inhale, push the hands through the floor, come up. And we're just gonna bring it back to child's pose here on an exhale. So on your next exhale, you're gonna take the butt up, then back, head down. Good. You stay right there, hanging out in your child's pose for a few moments. Just breathing. Again, if you feel like your heart is racing a little more than you would prefer, if this is a little more cardio than you thought, you use the nostril breathing, the nose breathing. If you want to keep a little fire going, then your exhales will come through the mouth. Excellent. We're just going to bring ourselves up nice and slow from our child's pose. Okay. And swing the feet out. I'm going to go back to that, just like we began. Legs crossed. All right, we're sitting tall, shoulders are away from the ears, heart's forward. And let's just breathe here for a few moments. Very nice. Good. All right, we're gonna move the feet. We're gonna bring the feet together for a butterfly. And now ideally it's just the pinky toe side of the foot. So if your hands mirror the feet, pinky toes, and then the rest of the foot is open like a book, right? So it's not bottom of the foot to bottom of the foot, it's whoop, open. All right, just to give under the toes a little massage, and I bring that up toward the heel, I guess down toward the heel. And my hold preference is my ankles. Some people prefer under the toes. You decide. You might try both and decide what feels better for you. And once we get that hold, we're just gonna sit tall. Okay, rooting the tailbone down. We're looking straight ahead. Crown of the head is stretching up toward the ceiling. Right, and you can stay right here. If you want to work the hip opening a little bit, you're gonna really use some energy. Push those feet together and take the knees a little lower toward the floor, okay? Just go at your own pace. If your knees are up, no problem, you just work from there. If you feel like you want to try to get a little more stretch, a little more opening in the hips, that's when you drop the knees a little lower. Keep that height and length in the spine. Just breathe, breathing in, breathing out. Very nice. All right, we're going to take your feet out in front of you. Okay. Lean back on the hands, fingertips facing forward if that's okay with your wrists. If you need a different angle with the hands, no problem. Okay, we're going to plant the hands into the floor. So just a little press down with the hands, up with the heart, and then we're just going to drop and rock the knees side to side. My core is engaged, so the navel squeezes in. Good. Side to side. All right. I'm going to take the knees over to the right and just hold here, squeezing the legs together toward the floor, pushing the hands down, heart up. Good, squeezing the legs together, pushing the hands down. All right, we're gonna relax the muscles a little bit, coming back to center, and let's drop it over to the left. Same thing though, hands down, heart up, legs squeeze, breathe, breathing in, breathing out. Excellent. Let's take it back to center, and we're gonna cross the legs. And just take a little pause here before we recline. All right, so we are going to recline now. So you might find you need to scoot up a little bit toward the top of your mat. You just want to look behind you. You want to make sure you have enough room to recline. Okay, so like I said, you might find yourself scooting up. We're going to scoop under the knees and take a roll back. Okay, all the way back. The full length of the back is on the floor. All the way up to the back of the head. Shoulders are down to the floor. And then on an exhale, we're just going to take those legs straight up for our inversion. So this is like a modified headstand or handstand, the way the legs are. Good. So if you feel like you're starting to really cool down here, do a little bend in the knees. Don't really work too hard to squeeze the legs together. If you want to keep engaging though, see if you can get your knees a little straighter, and you're squeezing the legs together. Feet are flat to the ceiling, eyes looking straight up, palms down. Good, you stay right there. I'm just going to talk you through it. Good. I want to feel the whole length of your back flat to the floor as the bottoms of the feet reach up. So you have a little bit of an opposite energy happening. Part of the body is reaching up toward the ceiling. Part of the body sinking down into the floor. All right, we're going to take a bend to the knees, bring your feet to the floor. Okay. And we're going to take the arms, we're going to interlace the fingers and just take the arms behind us, palms push back. Good, keep breathing. All right, very nice. We'll take our arms up and back. You can just kind of stack the hands on the belly button. We're going to bring your right knee up off the floor. Hold behind the hamstring, right above the little back of the knee. Just kind of gently pull the leg down. Good, knee slightly toward the shoulder. Okay, let's return that right foot down. Now the left foot, same thing. You hold the low part of the hamstring. You just pull knee towards shoulder. Good. You keep looking up at the ceiling. Very nice. All right, we're going to take the left foot down, and now we take both knees up. And you can hug or either around the front. And tonight I'm going to go for the back. Just pulling the legs toward the stomach and chest. I'm just going to take a little roll forward and back, and a little rock side to side. All right, come back to center, feet down. First, we'll take your right leg all the way out, then the left leg all the way out. Arms down by your sides. Good, you stay right where you are. All right. So this will be our final relaxation pose. So for you, you're just going to stay lying still. You want to feel the back of your body sink down into your mat. I always think of a hammock or beach sand where you sink in, but you're still supported. So just let the back of the body sink into your mat, but you're still supported. Good. You're going to find a comfortable way to breathe. And I'm going to ask you to hold your relaxation for anywhere between 1 and 5 minutes. And then when you're ready, just get up nice and slow. Just take it slow on your way up, and just let yourself readjust to being back on your feet. So again, I invite you to hold your relaxation pose. Nice steady flow of breath. Just close the eyes. Let the muscles soften. Just sort of feel like your muscles could melt right into the mat. All right, and when you're ready, after another minute or a couple of minutes, you can bring yourselves back up nice and slow. And it's my pleasure to, I guess, see you. But again, if you want to come see me on a virtual lesson, you let me know. All right, so I'm just going to be quiet now. Let you just take your time to relax. And when you're ready, you come back up, and I'll see you next time. All right, you take care, everybody. Namaste.